Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025. A good variety streaming day, a day where we wrapped up some very difficult gameplay, and a first of two playthroughs we'll be completing this week. A day of hilarity and online fun, a day of DSP tries it, destroy my guts. Let's talk all about it. So, first of all, today, I did not do a podcast because number one, I didn't feel like I had anything to talk about, and number two, we wanted to be sure that I was going to beat the Lies of P Overture DLC. I didn't even realize I was only like 10 minutes away from the final boss of said DLC, but I'm glad that I gave myself as much time as I did to beat it. We'll talk about that in a moment. So, I actually ended up on stream a little late today, and people were wondering why. It's because I had a really bad start to my day. Basically, number one, as my wife was getting ready for work, Jasper Kitty got all hyper and started trying to wake me up at like 7 in the morning. I usually don't have to get up until around 8:39. So here he is. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Like, oh, I'm so tired. So I had to get up and I had a bunch of stuff I had to do. I needed to get a refill on some anti-inflammatory ointment for my hand because I have eczema. And I go to get it and they change the whole process. Oh, you can't just talk to someone anymore. You now have to have a video conference with a doctor for an anti-inflammatory cream. It's not like I'm trying to get like, opium or something like that. But so I had to do that. So basically today I had so much to do in the morning. And then on top of that, Jasper Kitty had come in here and made a big mess. I talked about this a little bit to the audience early on, but then we got started with Lies of P's Overture. And to be frank with everyone, I was already tired and not in a good mood from the stuff that had happened earlier. Me trying to beat the hardest boss in Lies of P and arguably one of the hardest bosses in Soulsborne so far wasn't great timing. Let's put it that way. The final boss has two phases. The final boss, when going into phase two and getting a full on second health bar, has an attack incredibly similar to Melania's insane transformation from Elden Ring. In fact, I would go as far to say they blatantly copied Melania. Like they actually wanted to make a boss that was exactly the same, but in Lies of P. And to be honest, I just didn't like it that much because I wish it would have been better if it was more original. But instead, they bit off of their competition. Um, Now I tried for over 2.5 hours to beat this boss fight legit. I got pretty close. There was once or twice when in the second phase I got him down to maybe around half health, roughly. Um, but I never really got to the end where it looked like I was going to win. But we were out of time. And the thing was, today I owed you guys DSP Tries It, the Takis menu from Wendy's. So I had to finish this thing. So I said, well, guys, we can either do an entire other stream. How many people are going to show up for an entire other stream of Lies of P just to see me keep fighting this boss? So the game had a way out. How's the way out? Well, guess what? The legendary hunter is part of the story and is sitting right there, and you can help her up, and then she helps you as a co-op partner in the fight. This completely changes the fight. Yes, it definitely makes the fight easier. It still took me about 15 minutes to beat him trying constantly with the co-op partner, and it was an epic nail-biting finale when I actually did beat him. So then I ordered the food, and because we had time to spare, I went and did the post-game stuff. Like there was this girl puppet who you'd help throughout the DLC, and you could go see her and see her finale of her story. And there was a final like send off for some of the characters. So we did that, and then the food arrived. So Lies of P Overture is done. My overall opinion, I'll probably talk more about it tomorrow on the podcast. Overall, it was pretty good. I would argue it was on par with the base game. What I really liked about it were the weapons. The weapons were all feeling kind of unique and interesting and all had some nice, awesome attributes that made it feel different. Every time you got a new weapon, you level it up, you use it, made the game feel fresh. It never really got tired because of that. Um, I think the last boss's boss design was great. I just didn't like that they copied Melania with the way that they executed it. I'm okay with the boss being tough. I'm not okay with them actually copying directly from Elden Ring, which is exactly what it was. So, you know, a lot of people, well, I don't want to say a lot of people, a few people were upset that I did the co-op to beat him. I don't care. Here's why. Because I don't win a prize. I don't get a trophy. I don't get a title belt. People don't shower me in adornment and praise if I beat him legit. If I beat him without the summon, it probably would have taken a whole other stream. I would have done it. Don't get me wrong. I beat Melania legit. I beat all these bosses legit. I could have done it, right? But who would have cared? Did you really want to see me do another stream of this game? People were outright telling me, get to the next game. So I wrapped it up, okay? So there you have it. And by the way, in the future, I may do more of that as well, so that way we don't have lingering playthroughs going on for 17 extra streams because I'm being stubborn and stupid about it. Okay? DSP Tries It Taki's menu is live over on DSP Reacts right now. All I'm going to say is this. I did like some of the stuff. I didn't like some of the stuff. They screwed the order up. It wasn't officially a fair review because the order was wrong. When you leave out components of what you're supposed to be getting in a new food item, then it's not an accurate representation of said food item, and there was a critical, important component completely missing. So if you want to see what I mean, you can check it out on at DSP Reacts right now on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the episode, but I was pretty disappointed because, man, they left out that thing that might have made it good. By the way, it was also the first time I ever tried Takis chips at all, so if you want to see me review them, I do that as well because there's a bag of Takis that come with this combo, okay? All right, tonight on the lead stream, it was Mario Kart World, more Knockout Tour online multiplayer, more great fun where I made it so that people who contributed could pick the racers. So we had a good variety tonight. We started with Rosalina, we had Bowser Jr., then we had Daddy Bowser, or Bowser Sr., I guess you could say. Let's see. We had Baby Mario, Yoshi, and Dry Bones. So right there was a good 6+ characters that we played tonight. Great variety. I switched the carts up as well. Did I do well? I did. I can tell you right now, multiple top 8 finishes, but that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil if I actually got a win tonight or not. I will say this. There were some times distinctly tonight I was in the lead for a long time during the races. Like, I was in first place. But the problem with this game is you just can't maintain first place. It's impossible. Everyone's going to get either the blue shell or the lightning or the bullet bill or whatever, and they just catch up anyway. It doesn't matter how well you drive. It doesn't matter if you never make a mistake. You will still have to get lucky to win. It's frustrating. There was one race. I was in first place. I'm about to qualify for the next part of the race. Blue shell. Everyone drives by me, eliminated instantly. But I was in first. Anyway, it was a good time. Had a great time. People are people are agreeing that my Mario Kart World gameplay right now is some of their favorite. They like it because it's zany fun. I rage. I do a variety of gameplay. They're loving it. All right. So I will keep this in the rotation every week as long as people show up, engage, and support with it. Well-supported day. Hit and exceeded goals on both streams. We're now at 32 out of 40. We did determine the new DSP Tries It will be the, I think it was like Grillo or Gino's Dill Pickles. There's a collaboration with this pickle company and Sonic restaurants. So that meal is all pickle oriented. There's a burger, fries or tots, and a drink, and it all comes out on the 30th. So this will be perfect. You figure it'll probably take us the week, right? If we do well, if like I'm hitting goals every day, that means we could do it on the day of release, right? Which would be great to finally do on the day of release, then holding it up, which I believe would be next Monday. So let's see what happens, but people seem excited for it, okay? So overall today, a great day. Great gameplay, great progress, a DSP Tries It, great support, everything excellent. Tomorrow, let's have another one, right? Tomorrow there will be a podcast. I'll be talking about my final thoughts about Lies of P's DLC, and whatever topics you guys have. If there's game news to discuss, we'll talk about that. And then it's going to be the conclusion of Onimusha 2 Remastered on the first stream. I've definitely noticed that the attention for Onimusha 2 is way less than Onimusha 1. I don't know why. People told me that they'd like 2 better than 1, but not a lot of people are really showing up for Onimusha 2. Hopefully tomorrow, it'll be a great conclusion, and we'll keep that momentum going. Tomorrow night, Taxi Life, a driving simulator in Barcelona, Spain, continues. My second stream ever of it. You guys liked it last week. Hopefully people will show up, engage, and support with that, so we'll keep that in a rotation too. All right, everyone? So thank you so very much. Have a good night. See you tomorrow for the start of the second half of the week. Peace out, and so long.